Let's go ahead and start recording. There we go. All right, welcome to the Dynasty and the Funky Fit team call tonight. We are going to walk through a live power hour tonight, show you how quick and easy you can kind of get it done, and then you don't have to stress about it. You've done the core activities to kind of move your business forward. In the beginning, it's scary, it's daunting, it's kind of like the elephant in the room. You feel a little bit overwhelmed. Hey, Tina. Hey, Melissa. But it's one of those things that if you want to keep kind of moving forward, you just kind of keep plugging away at those core activities. Who listened to the National Wake Up Call this week? Hi, Jay. Terrible coach here yet. The replay I haven't posted in our team page yet to listen to that, but I threw it on over supper. So if you have an iPhone, you have the podcast options on your iPhone. Team Beachbody. I think it's just under Team Beachbody. Let me look here. Yeah, Team Beachbody podcast. They put all of the national wake-up calls on there. And honestly, I skipped the beginning. I just fast forward to 10 minutes in and listened to like the last 15, 20 minutes. And this week's was awesome. It was Jamie Fitzpatrick. So I know him personally. He's a top 10 coach this year. And he had some good nuggets on there just about having faith and believing in this business. You know, all of us kind of run into some obstacles or some people that are going to tell us that, you know, what you're doing is a little bit crazy, or they just don't see the belief in it. And you just have to kind of shove them aside and say, you know, that's your opinion. That's you. That's not me, right? You have your belief in yourself and in this business and what you're doing and helping people. And the proof is in the people you're helping, right? Like, shout out to all of you that are helping people this month and helping people next month, because that's what matters. And that's what people don't see when they're looking in. So National Wake Up Call was amazing for that. And so definitely go back and take a listen to that. This week and last week's was really good. So every Monday, 11 o'clock, they're on. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into Power Hour stuff. So we're just going to do the core activities. I'm going to show you this document, and then this document I can post in the team page. You can use it. Hey, Heather. You can use it as your guide for going forward. But I will say it's a Google form. You'll have to make a copy of it, because if you don't make a copy of it, all of your information will go to my Google form collector. I'll be able to see all of your activities if you just use the one that I post. So just remember to make a copy of it, and then going forward, you can always use that one. So number one is we're going to skip over the PD part. That's kind of on your own time. We're just going to focus on the core activity. So I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of screen sharing here. I should have had this up already. Some messages there. All right, let's move this out of the way. Is this one it? Ignore all my things open at the top here. I'll hide that. All right, guys. So this is the form, okay? And it has one response because I just started this today. So basically, your name, you just put in your date, and starting your power hour with prayer. So me personally, I just like to open up and have faith, and I just put it out there. My blessings and everything I'm thankful for, and this business I'm thankful for, and the people that I've met in this business I'm thankful for. So I just check it off that I start that off with my prayer. And then I also just put in here your personal development or your professional development for today. So you can put in there the name of what you did, or a quote that you loved, or a little bit of a takeaway from what your personal development was. One of the things that I do personally is I take my personal development and I turn it into a post. And it doesn't have to be a post for today. I might just read a few pages, or listen to something, and I go to my notes on my phone and I type something out, and then that can be a post for tomorrow. Just snap a picture. You don't even have to put a picture with it, but it's just something that you can post for the next day, because people don't typically do personal development, right? This is the reason why this business can be so life-changing, is because we do practice the personal development. And so when you do practice that and you share a little bit with your following, they love that. They take a little bit away from that every single time, because, and they'll start to look for that from you as well. So that's just a little tidbit, is that's one of your posts of the day, is to take your personal development and just apply it to your own life a little bit. So then the next one is, what two people did I reach out today to present the opportunity to? I'm going to preface this with this same thing that they did in the champions page. So you have to figure out where you are in your business. So any new coaches, I don't want you to look at that and be like, oh my goodness, who am I going to message today about the business? This is scary, right? You need to figure out where you are in your business. Some of you are just starting free groups, and from free groups, you're going to go into your paid groups and you're going to invite people to your challenge group. You're going to give them the best damn challenge group that they've ever had. And from there, that's when you'll start to get your coaches. That's when you'll start to get people to join your team. And that's when you can start to present the business opportunity. For me personally, I focus on, I've either had people that I've had my eye on social media that I'll reach out to and present the business opportunity to, or it's people from my sneak peek that they've been into, or it's people that have been in previously in a sneak peek. I'll reach back out and touch base with them. So that's completely up to you how you do that. That's what I typically do. Do I invite to the business every single day? No, I don't. Not every single day. But I do stay on top of it with people that I've got my eye on and sneak peek. So when it gets close to sneak peek time, I'm inviting all my challengers that I think would be great coaches into my sneak peek. And then from there, having conversations with them. So that one we'll skip over right now, because I feel like that's something you need to assess in your business right now. Unless you've got a friend that you're thinking of that would be great at this business. And literally, it's a simple conversation of sending them a message, letting them know why you would think they would be good. And then from there, I personally, I know Angel's got resources too. I personally have a webinar that's 30 minutes. So I just say to them, if you, well, I've got a webinar that I can send over to you. It's about 30 minutes long. Would you have time to take a listen? Most of the time they say yes. And so I send it over and then I check back in with them the next day. So that's just how I do it. So once you get that done, then you go on to which two people did I reach out, or sorry, which 5 people did I invite or follow up with about potentially joining my boot camps? All right. So ladies, we are going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and invite 5 people to our next boot camp. Does everybody, I'm going to stop screen sharing here. Does everybody have a boot camp date set up in their mind? Do you guys know when your next, raise your hand if you know when your next boot camp is. No, that's okay. Okay, so 2 things. If you know when your next boot camp is, that's what you're going to use. If you do not, because you're running free groups, I want you to connect with 5 people right now, okay? So go to your social media posts from yesterday. Okay, so if you're connecting with people, go to your social media posts from yesterday or this morning, and you want to pick 5 people off of there to send a hey girl message to. And all you're going to say is, hey girl, how was your day? I wanted to send you a quick message thanking you for liking my post this morning. It motivates me to keep going and I genuinely appreciate it. That's it. That's all you're going to send. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys like 5 minutes, type it out once, and then copy and paste it. Do you guys want me to type that again in the comments? Would that be easier? Yes. Okay, I'll type that in the comments. Wait, where's the chat? I don't have a chat option. Do you guys have a chat option at the bottom? Huh. Isn't that strange? I don't either. I can't type that out to you. Okay, do you guys remember what it was? You're basically just sending them the message, asking how they are, thanking them for liking your post, and letting them know it motivates you to keep going. It's just a building relationship post. Okay, so that's if you do not have a challenge group post. Number 2 option is who has a challenge group date. Let's take that, okay? Let's do some inviting. I'm going to screen share. All right. Okay, so for inviting, you've got two options here. At least I do it two different ways. This little black bar. You can go down to your posts. I just did this one. That one's gone. That was earlier. I want to go back to at least this morning or yesterday, I want to say. Okay, and you can check the people that have liked your posts first. And I usually look for people that haven't joined my challenge group before. I'm gonna check her out. See if she's a coach or anything like that. Oh, she's a spray tan specialist. I need her in my life. Perfect. All right, let's connect. I'm gonna send her a message. Have I talked to her before? Oh, look at that, guys. 2016 and I didn't respond. Yes, how about yourself? Huh, that's bad on me. Okay, so hey, April. How was your day? I just wanted to send you a quick message thanking you for liking my post this morning. It motivates me to keep going. Not sure if you saw my recent post, but I am planning my next online boot camp, and I am not sure if you, I always put this in, if you or someone you know would be interested in joining me. Chat soon. And I'm going to copy that because I'm going to use it some more. There. Perfect. One done. So that's what I do is I usually go through my posts first. And remember, guys, I started at square one too. So getting 39 likes on a post didn't happen in the beginning. I might have got like a few. I've learned that people love to see Jax's face. So if he gets up in the morning, I take advantage of that. I try and snap them in my pictures because people love to see the kids' faces. But I'll just go through that. And then my other option, you know what? I'll skip over that right now. Actually, the other option that you can do is go over to your friends list over here. Okay. And start at the beginning of the alphabet. Honestly, you can type in where it says search for friends right here. Just type in like any letter. You can start at A. I'm going to jump down to like J maybe and go through and let's see here, find somebody. Oh, I've talked to most of these people. Oh my gosh, I've talked to all of them. Let's try K. Yep. This is why I'm on a like page now, guys. I'm expanding my market. Yep, I've talked to all of them too. Most of them are in my group. Oh, let's see here. Let's find somebody. This person. All right. So there we go. See, guys, I sent her a thank you post just on January 16th. What's today? Today is February 1st tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send her an invite. So I'll change this one. So always make sure you change the name. I'm going to delete that because she didn't like the post, I don't think. How is your day? Not sure if you saw my recent post, but I'm planning my next online bootcamp, and I'm not sure if you or someone even know would be interested in joining me. I'm going to put in here, we will be beginning February 13th. And I'm just going to put in, I am excited to chat some more if you would like some more details. Perfect. And that's what I would do to somebody just off my random list. So then you just go back, Linda Badgery Peterson, and literally type in the names right here. And I'll show you what it does for you. So I'll just put Linda. Oh, I can't type because it's not in my email. I can't fill this out. Sorry, guys. I had to email it to myself to be able to fill it out. But how it shows up is it tracks it for you. So you can put it in, it goes, Google Forms goes to spreadsheets like this. So now I have everybody that I talked to. So the people that I invited to the business yesterday, the 5 people I talked to about my next challenge group, did I wish, everything is right here in the tracker. So today's will show up right here, and I will have all my people tracked in one spot, which is super convenient. It's amazing. I'm so excited about that part. So let's go back to the questions. Okay, so let's stop sharing here. Did you guys go ahead and do any inviting? Did anybody go ahead and check over your posts and send some messages? Yeah. And how did you guys feel about that? How did that feel to you? Okay, thumbs up, good. Icky, a little bit icky. So that's fear, right? That's fear coming in and just saying, it's uncomfortable, right? It does, but there's so many people, you're gonna get no's, right? You're gonna get no's regardless. You're gonna have people that's gonna say they're not interested, and that generally means not right now. I can't tell you how many people that I've talked to last year, almost a year ago, and all of my December Success Club points came from all people that I talked to like a year ago. So it comes back tenfold. The hard part is sticking through it until you build up that compound effect, right? So focus on right now just connecting. If the inviting part scares the crap out of you, just look at it as, I'm going to go out today and I'm going to build as many relationships as I can. I'm just going to love on people. I'm just going to connect with them. I'm just going to thank them. And don't feel like you have to invite today if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Just get used to connecting with people and building the relationships and loving on them, because it will come. It'll start to come. What's going to happen is you'll run your free group. You'll get people out of your free group into your challenge groups. And then that's generally the process, but we all have tough months, right? I remember my first tough month. I think I was about 4 months into the business, 5 months into the business. I hit a month where it was the last week of the month and I had Success Club 0, and it was a non-negotiable for me. I messaged my coach Danielle and I was like, I'm at Success Club 0. I'm supposed to be at least Success Club 5. And so she was like, you know what you got to do. So I got busy like a mad woman, and that's when I started inviting, and it scared the crap out of me, but I sent enough invites that I made Success Club 12 that month, and actually ended up signing a coach from that month as well. She knows who she is. She's on the call. I always tell her that story. I'm like, Tanya was my first basically cold invite, I want to say, right? I know, I tell you all the time. She was my first cold invite, and she said no to me. She said no. And then like 3-4 months later, she came back and she was like, okay, can you give me details? She signed up without Shakeology into my challenge group. And then probably 3 months later, she became a coach. So she had such great results. So it's all in our comfort levels and how we start to work ourselves through that uncomfortableness. I didn't come into this business, being able to talk to people all the time and inviting people. It scared the shit out of me from the beginning. So just know that that's completely normal. So, okay, so we've got some connecting done. You want to make sure that you at least connect to 5 people a day, at least minimum. Okay. Some people work full time And so some people choose to sit down on a Sunday or a Saturday and do it all at once, right? Like just sit down and be like, okay, if I were to do this 5 days a week, that's 25 people. I need to find 25 people right now that I need to connect with. And just do it all at once, write those names down. And then during the week, all you have to do is focus on posting and connecting in your challenge groups, and you're good, right? So that's an easy way to do it if you work full-time and you're trying to figure out how to balance the daily stuff of it. All right, let's go on quick to the next step here. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is you want to, after you get your inviting done, so these are the first things that you focus on when you sit down for your power hour. You want to go over to your Facebook friends birthday list. So anybody that has a birthday, that is a easy way to connect to people and send a message to them. And I don't just comment on their wall, I send them a private message because everybody comments on the wall. So if you take it one step further and you send them a private message and you just wish them a happy birthday, they genuinely appreciate it. But it's just another way that it opens that conversation up, right? So take a few seconds right now, and anybody that you have on your Facebook birthday list right now, just copy and paste and send them a quick message. Super simple way to connect with people. I already did that today. Or else I'd sit here and do it too. I only had one birthday today. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so in time sensitiveness, I'm going to keep going so I can get through all this. So then the next thing that you do is you want to engage with 5 Facebook friends and leave encouraging comments. So with this, all I do is I'm trying to figure out how to, I'd killed my news feed, so I can't do it by just going through the news feed here because I'm like a squirrel and I got too distracted. So, but I do have friends lists over here. So if you don't know that you can create friends lists, as people start to, as you see people, like maybe they're in your free group and you're like, you know what, I really want to love on these people because they're in my free group, you can go ahead and put them in a friends list so that you can click on this. So for example, I have here November and December. So anybody that I added to my Facebook as a friend in November went into a friends list so that I could start to build a relationship with them. So I can click on this and it pulls up all of their posts. So I can easily be like, okay, I need 5. Who wants to guess what kind of phone I ended up with? A hamburger one? That's random. I'll just like that. But I can go through and I can like and comment on different things. Which would be my favorite flavor here? Cookies and cream. So it's just a way that I can easily, don't be afraid of staying the same. Ooh, I like that. So you can just quickly go through and connect with people. Just makes it a super easy way. So those would be all the people that I added to my network in November. And then I have the same thing for December. So I can go through here and I could comment on people's statuses. Ooh, Vegas. I just want to trip to Vegas. Oh, nice. That's fun. Congratulations. So you can just comment. So you want to connect with 5 people on Facebook and just leave messages on that. So then I just type in the names right here, and then it shows up in the graph. So then next, I take the time to pick up my phone and I comment on 10 Instagram accounts. Now this is up to you. I personally have grown my business through Facebook. I have a personal page and a like page. I do also have Instagram, but I haven't worked through Instagram a lot. I will say there's a ton of training on YouTube that you can go over there and take a look at how to grow your business through Instagram. But an easy way to do it is just go on your phone and anybody that liked your posts from today, it's not something we're used to doing on Instagram. At least I was never. But go to the people that like your posts and click on them. Find somebody that you can click on their profile. I wish I could show you guys this. And then I just go through and I just like a couple of their posts. But it literally took me like 10 minutes today to do that with Instagram. And it was just another way for me to connect with people, right? And start to build relationships with them. The whole focus of this business is just to build relationships and have them trust you, right? So then that's kind of the core activities that you focus on. Like if you can sit down and you can focus on doing those things first and fire through this list, you're on fire. So then next, it's just, did I post to my boot camps or my online challenge groups? Yes or other. Other, because I feel like no isn't an option. Did I check in one-on-one with some boot campers today? So it's super important. And I just type in the names, but sending private messages, checking in to see how they're doing, and seeing if they have any questions. Did I post to my team coaching page today? So I didn't have a team page for probably the first 3 months, I think, of the business. And then Danielle was like, well, you should start to think of a team name and a team page. So this might not apply to you right now, but if you've been in this business for more than 6 months, I would say 6 to 8 months, I really think you should start to think about a team name, because then once you start to visualize it, you can, it's going to start to grow, right? Honestly, if you build it, they will come. That's been my motto since the beginning. Touching base with your personally sponsored coaches. So another super important thing is you just want to do that at least once a week, touching in with your coaches and just making sure that they don't have any questions and that they know that your support is there. And if they have any questions, they can always reach out to you. And then I just write in the name of who I chatted with that day. Did I post to Instagram and Facebook today? So I don't switch up my posts per social media platform. I just copy and paste it over the same platform. It's not necessary to recreate things, I don't feel like. I just think that there's different people on social media platforms that will find you. So don't try to stress about coming up with new content or anything like that. And so, getting your workout in today, did you get it done? And then ending it, this was a super helpful tip, was ending it with what does in your business today, but what were you grateful for? So taking that few seconds just to type something in, like maybe, inviting discouraged you today. So you're going to leave it and you're going to try it again tomorrow. And then ending it off with something you were grateful for. So like I received a gift in the mail today from somebody and it brought me to tears. So I was super, super grateful for that today. It was completely unexpected, but super nice. So I put that in as my what I was grateful for today. It was super nice. So I didn't plan on going through this whole form with all of you. My plan was actually to walk you through a live power hour, but then I thought, you know what, I better share this form first, get everybody kind of familiar with it. And then next time we're going to walk through this together. We're just going to sit down. I won't be talking like this and we're just going to do it together, but we'll be able to ask questions as we go. So like, if you're like, I don't know who to invite, then we can brainstorm together and get the ball moving for you, just so that you all know we're all in the same boat here, right? It's not easier for one person than it is the other. So does anybody have any questions? We've got about 7 minutes left. Someone's got to have something for me. Come on. No? No? How does everybody feel with the power hour? Nobody's going to talk to me. Good? Kind of like it. Heather's kind of humming and hawing a little bit.
I have a quick question.
Yes, Sarah.
It might be kind of stupid, but I killed my newsfeed too, and so I don't see a lot of stuff. But how do you know if somebody has a birthday? Like I'm looking at, I went to home on Facebook, and I don't see birthdays or anything.
So I'll share my screen here and show you. It's on the right-hand side of your screen. I'll go to my home screen again. Take a second. It's over here on the right-hand side of the screen. Just gonna load. There.
Because I've seen people saying happy birthday to other people today, but I didn't see it.
You see it? It's right there. So mine's still loading. But look on the right-hand side of your screen. Your birthdays will always be listed there. Sometimes I have to scroll down a bit because all of this stuff pops up first for my like page. So it's usually down a little bit further.
Okay.
Yeah. Any-
Okay, cool.
Anyone else? Is this kind of, do you feel like for power hours, it's kind of like a stepping stone process for you, like getting familiar with this form tonight, then we can schedule like a live power hour together and kind of walk through it together? Do you feel like that's better so it's not like all overwhelming all at once? Yeah. Who wants to do this? Raise your hand if it's your goal to grow this business. Yeah, heck yes. Okay, I'm like, I hope this is your goal, because I don't want to be talking. That's the last thing I want to do is decide on anybody's goals for them. But oh gosh, this business is just, once you get going with it and you just say F the comfort zone. I lived in a bubble my entire life. Once you say F the comfort zone and you just go for it no matter what, I got my bad days still. Actually, last night on a team call, I said, oh my gosh, Chris hasn't had to pull me out of a bad day in a long time. And then this morning, all of a sudden I was in a funk and I was like, all right, I got to get myself out of this. So I shut down everything and I listened to some personal development because I was like, I need to get out of this or else. But like, it's like you know it can work, you know you can do it, but then all of a sudden this little voice in the back of your mind starts to talk and tries to convince you otherwise. And so my suggestion is just when that happens, just know what to do to pull yourself out of it, because it's going to happen at some point or other. But it's amazing when things start rolling and you start to get going and feeling comfortable. So, okay, let me ask you one more question. We've gone over the form. How soon do you want to do a live power hour? It'll be like 30 minutes tops, not even. Do you want it this week yet? Raise your hand if you want it this week yet. No. Yes, maybe. Okay, so I can pop one into the team pages. Do evenings work best for everybody? Yeah, kind of this time if we hopped on and just said, let's do this right now, kind of thing. Okay. Sounds good. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Raise your hand if you want Wednesday night. No. Thursday night? Okay, let's plan for Thursday night. 9 o'clock? Yeah? Easy. Kids are in bed. It's kind of an easy time to sit down and hammer it out. Okay, 9 o'clock Thursday. I'm not going to do any power hour activities until I hop on the call at 9 o'clock. I'll screen share as I'm going through mine so you guys can just do yours at the same time. Does that sound good? Just have your screen open or on your phone, whatever you want to do that way, or open me on your phone and use your computer, whichever works for you guys. Sound good? Awesome. Let's get this going, ladies. Okay, well, thank you so much for hopping on. I hope you found this helpful. I'm going to put the form in the team pages and make a note about making a copy of it so that I don't collect all your data. And have a great Tuesday night, everybody. We'll chat to you guys later. Bye.